remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the 4th time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defenses are, that they're still coming through and forcing miscues with a Lombardi trophy on the line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend pain. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 27, Tua. And in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. From the 44, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. There he goes, left side. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. We just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Two and now on 1st down. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Hunt. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. 48 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kareem Hunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over.